Mr. Ryan, how are you today? How are you today? Good?
We're not a teacher. Don't say Mr. We're not a teacher. Don't say Mr.
Okay.
We're not a teacher.
Mr. is the good title. You know, if you're a boy, we call you Mr. Okay. So, given an array, okay, so array of numbers like 1, 2, 3, 5, 7.
9.
So I want you to find out how many numbers that its next number is also in the array.
9. 3.
Like 1, its
Two,
next is 2 is in the number. Yeah. So yeah.
2. It's
Yeah. 2.
2. It's 2. It's
Now listen. Yeah. 2. The next number is 3. Is in the number in the list. 3. No. 4 is not in there. 5.
10.
No. 7. No. So yes. 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I said 2.
Yeah. Got it? Do you understand? So this is we want to count.
Does it have to be in order?
No, it doesn't have count next number or count next element. So basically, we want to find out how many numbers in the array. Array? How many numbers in the array that its next is +1 is also in the array. Okay? Any ideas how we can do it?
We do the first number, then we go through the array and see if it's any number +1 to that number.
Yeah, that's a good approach at the beginning. This is called brute force. Yeah, brute force. Brute force. So very intuitively, like we iterate this number, yeah, and then we iterate again to find out if next one is also in the array, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So let's do this. Define. Okay, let's say f function. Okay, this is this. Press it.
I can't.
Okay, then look. Let's put the answer in the put the number in the answer. Okay. For I in lumps, yeah. For look, Eric, we go through this number once, yeah, and then we need to go through it again, yeah. Numbers. Look, if J, yeah, if J is equals to I plus 1, then what's the answer? What?
Add 1.
Answer add 1, yeah? Yeah? Return answer, right?
Yeah.
Will that work? Will that work? Look, let's try. I will be 1, and then I try 1, 2, okay? I plus 1, yeah?
No.
I plus 1, because J is equals to I1, yeah? Now I'm here, I, yeah? J start from I, yeah? It doesn't, this condition is not met because J is equals to I, yeah? J will be here, 2 equals 1 plus 1, yeah? So answer is 1. And then it doesn't meet, okay? And then I, 2, right? J here, yeah? No? Okay, here 3 plus 1.
2.
Okay, 3, 1. So yeah, it will work. How about if we can have these duplicate numbers? Like if we have another 2 here. Does it work? 1, 1, 2, 2, so you pass 2 times. Okay?
What's this?
And then 2, 2. For 1, yeah? And then yeah, it will work. Okay? So basically you find these pairs, I and J. You will find this pair I and J, yeah? And if J is I plus 1, so basically I plus 1, this pair in the array. So what's the term complexity?
N constant?
Look.
N times N.
Yeah, n times n. Well done, because this is the nested loop of that, yeah?
Square.
Do you get it? Why is n squared? Look.
There.
Look, this is, look, n times, yeah? I go through this n. For each n, I need to go through n times again, right?
Yeah.
Can we do better?
N times N is very small.
No, it's not. Look, remember the n times n is like that, yeah? N times n is this graph. Look. N.
Graph.
Yeah? Look, this is n, and then this n times n, yeah? So look, when n is 100, and then the n times n would be what? What's this number?
10,000.
10,000. And when n is 1,000, there will be another 30, yeah? So that will be, what's this number? A million, yeah? Yeah? So look, when n is 1,000, it's already a million, so it's a lot. So n squared is not very good, right? Look, n squared, this is square, this is n.
Slow.
It's very slow. Do you get it?
Yeah, I
right?
said it's slow.
Okay. So how can we do better? I'll give you a hint. The notebook. Yeah?
We put one in the notebook.
So because look, we can
You
go
put
through
one
this,
in the
we can
notebook.
go through these numbers and then put it in the notebook. Yeah? And then we can just check if the next number is in the notebook, and that only costs you O1 constant, right? Previously we used another for loop. This is takes O(n) time, right? Yeah? Am I right?
Yeah.
Do you realize the difference? So look, I show you. Look, define f lambda a notebook column. Okay, let's call it D equals set. Remember set? Yes? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so now actually we can just set and we can take a parameter nums. So we put the numbers in the set. So we put all the numbers in the notebook, right? Yeah. Then for I in num, if I plus 1, right? We want to check if it's the next number, right? Alright?
Yeah.
In D, answer plus equals 1, right? Answer equals 0. And return answer. Got it? Yeah? What's the time complexity? What's the time complexity? Sorry? Oh, what? Look.
n times n.
What is
Oh,
that?
O(n).
O(n), just O(n), right? Compare previously, the previous method has this for loop as well. But another, in order to check if the number, the plus 1 is in a array, the previous method used another for loop, right? This is times n. But now, if I plus 1 in D, this is O1. So that will be O(n) times this 1 will be O(n).
N times 1.
Yeah? Got it?
N times 1.
So do you see? Look, I plus 1 in D. Yeah? This is we putting all the numbers in the notebook, in the set. And then we want to check if I plus 1 is in the notebook. We can do this. I plus 1 in D. And that's only cost you how many times? How much complexity?
Cost O1.
O1. This is O1, yeah? Got it? Yeah? And we can also use the counter. Remember, we use the counter. Look, another one. D equals counter. Big capital C. Counter numbers. So, can you give me an example? What's D now? D equals counters numbers. What does it? What's D? Counter. What's counter mean?
It's like a pointer.
No, it counts the numbers and how many times they appear. So I give you an example. T will be a dictionary now, yeah? So you'll be, look, Eric. 1, and you tell me what it is, okay? 2, 3, 1, 5, 1, 7, 1. So what does it mean? D equals counter numbers.
1, 2, 2.
So what does it mean?
3.
Ryan, can you tell me what does it mean? Just guess.
1. If it's odd, you say 1. If it's even, it's 2.
Not exactly. Okay, I put it back at 8. So it's the same. So yeah?
Okay.
Counter. So what does it mean? These are the...
So they appear 1 time and 2 appears 2 times.
Yeah, exactly. So this key. This is called key, yeah? Keys. Keys are the unique element in the array, okay? So look, there are only these kind of numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 8, 5, 8 in the numbers, yeah? And the values, this is called the value, yeah? Is the number of times they appear, right? Yes? Yeah, because 2 appears twice, other elements appear once, okay? Good job. So now, we do this, we have that D structure, and then how can we do this? We can just do this. Look, we can go through that for, Eric, again, we can go through this I in numbers, yeah? Okay, we can do this if I plus 1 in
You have a for loop again.
in D No.
No.
Yeah, this is 4, and another one is, look, I plus 1 in D, the same. Then we do this answer plus equals 1. Return what? Return what?
Return answer.
So
Yeah.
we just read it to read.
Okay, so now look, we are going through these numbers again, but we don't need to go through these duplicate numbers, right? Look, if you do this for I in numbers, you go through the 2 twice, right?
Yeah.
We can just go through these D dot keys, yeah? Yeah? So if for I in D dot keys, right? Now we can say if I plus 1 in D, right? Then we do this answer plus equal what? It's not answer plus equals what?
1.
No, it's not 1 again because we iterate the 2 only once. So we need to add 2 instead of add 1, right?
Yeah.
The previous one we iterate the number twice, so we can add 1, right? So what's this now?
2.
It's not constant. What's this thing? D what?
D at 1.
D what value? I or I plus 1? If
I plus 1. I.
yeah, if it look I go through this 2. 2 has 2, right? Yeah, but 3 is in the table. Look, 3 is in the table, but I have 2 times of 2, so I need to add 2, right? Yeah. Got it? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Return what? Answer. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want me to which method do you remember? Because I talk a lot, and which one do you remember?
Remember happy number.
Yeah.
Remember
Okay, so
timing distance.
yeah. Wait. Okay, good job. So now we can also use this is traditional way of writing the for loop. It's, the constant is the time complexity is also O(n), yeah. O(n), yeah. Okay. And we can also use the use the sum object. So look, we can have a D, and then we can just do this return. Yeah, we want to sum this. Sum, yeah, sum V value, yeah, for like A V in D dot items. In D dot items, look, when you have the dictionary D dot items, it actually will be key and value. And if A plus A is the key, yeah, A plus 1 in D. Okay, so let's see. Yeah. So do you see it? Look, this is a very fancy syntax. Okay, so for A V in D dot items, and A is the number, yeah, and I want to put K is the numbers. I want to check if K plus 1 is also in D, and I want to count this V. Count the V, sum the V, yeah. This is basically the same as previously. We do this for K V in D dot items, yeah. And then look, it's the same as if K plus 1 in D, then we do this answer plus equals what? Plus equals V, right? Yeah. Answer equals 0. So look, this bit is the same as this bit, okay? Yeah?
Just a bit longer.
Yeah, and this is more fancier. Yeah, you want to sum something, okay? When you write more code, you can understand this a little bit, but it's not required at this moment. The most important thing is how you understand this, okay? So remember, so a bit challenge, yeah? Okay, so can you write it? Anything. Try your best. Try your best. Try your best. Okay, and then I'll help you. Come on. Now? Try your best. Ryan, you want to try? No, you don't try. Okay, so look, D equals set. Okay, then you tell me what to do. Okay, answer equals what? Ah? Answer equals what? Answer equals what?
0.
Yeah, you can do it. Look, for I in we do these numbers here. For I in nums. If what? Answer plus equals what? And return what? Okay? Okay? Can you fill the blank?
Return
Let's try it.
answer
Yeah.
1.
Okay? And we want to check if next one. Sorry? Next number is in the.
Noms.
Sorry?
Noms. I.
D.
D.
I what?
I. Nom.
Plus 1. Right? Next number is in the dictionary, in a set, in a notebook. How do we do it? Do you still remember? What's the opposite of out?
In.
In what?
Range.
In what? In what? Which variable is here?
D.
Yeah. Okay, so do you see it now? Do you see it? Okay. Okay.
Bye.
No. Hey, come on. I just see it easy. Come on. Do you still remember? You don't remember? You don't remember? Okay. If I plus 1 in P, answer plus equals 1. We're checking the next number if it's in a dictionary. Yeah? If it is, okay? Come on. I want you to write it. Come on.
I didn't even see.
Yeah? Why?
I didn't even see.
You don't see it. Come on. Try your best. Write one and then we can finish it. Come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
I didn't even
Okay,
see
look.
it.
If I plus 1 in D, right? Because we're checking the next number. If 2, the 3 is in the next number in the dictionary, in a set. We add the counter, yeah? Okay? See? Come on. Right?
Blah, 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 blah.
Please. Come on. Alright. You want to write it or not? Please, this is not funny. Come on. Yeah. Come on, you can do it. I know you can do it. Come on.
If I in the in.
If, yeah, that's perfect. That's I. Small look space, okay. I plus 1, right? Yeah.
In D.
D. Answer plus
Equals 1.
And you forgot something.
Column.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the time complexity? What's the time complexity? What's the time complexity? Turn on the light, please. That's not funny. What's the time complexity? ON, yeah? What's the space complexity? ON, because we're using a set, okay? Come on. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye.